In court yesterday, my buddy pleaded guilty to felony eluding, which was running away from the police on his motorcycle. He got away, and then he turned himself in the next day. And yesterday, after a year and a half out on bail, the court sentenced him to serve a year in jail. And a lot of people have asked, well, why did he run if he wasn't doing anything wrong? Or said, well, he shouldn't have run. That was his fault. Absolutely, it was his fault. He knows that. He stood up in front of the court and he said, Your Honor, I apologize. I made a dumbass split-second decision. I should not have done that. I don't know why I did that. When I get out, I want to make sure I don't do it again. Thing is, if you've lived a life of getting in trouble or being in trouble or doing the wrong thing, just because you change what you're doing doesn't mean that impulse goes away. Because I had changed my life. I'd gotten out of the game years before I got out of prison. When I got out of prison and I was behind the wheel or I was on my bike, every time I saw a cop, I would freeze up. My impulse was to run away, to get away however I could. So I understand that impulse. Now, thankfully, nobody ever tried to pull me over when I was on the bike and I was speeding, or it was a situation where I could have done that, so I didn't have to find myself in that situation. But let me just say, I understand. And he needs therapy, he needs help, he needs change, but he'd already done the work to change his life. So what is putting him in jail for a year after the year and a half that he's been out on bail doing exemplary work? What does that solve?